Hey, how you doing, everybody? Newcastle Ninja here, and what I have for you today is the Civivi Sinisys, and this is a good-sized knife. Overall, we're looking at 8.52 inches. Closed, it is 4.82. Handle width is 0.43, so it's got less than a half inch. And the blade is 3.7 inches of 14C28N steel. Beautifully flat ground, super sharp, beautiful clip point blade. And even though it's stainless steel for the Framelock rather than titanium or whatever, it's only still 4.94 ounces, which it teeters on that just under 5-ounce knife. But for the size of the knife that this is, it works. And what especially works is that it's got, once again, this 0.43 inch thickness for the handle, which just melts in the hand once you get into the first crease of your digits there, and it just wraps right in. Jimping is perfectly lined up with your thumb. And if you went ahead and switch around this deep pocket clip, which you can see has got recessed screws, you do have some lefty love, as my buddy Jay the knife beater would say. So there's that, and it's a very, very comfortable, beautiful clip point. Not the biggest fan of bead blast finishes, but with it being the same color as this Framelock, it kind of works. And let's just get a nice little look-see there. There is no billboarding on that blade. It is what it is, and yeah. This is a beauty. I thought for sure that this here was just micarta on one side and the Framelock on the other. But as I went and looked in there, I did see it was slightly recessed liners. So there is that added strength that goes with that. And that micarta I'm really liking a lot. It feels so comfortable. It's beautifully contoured. And that neutral grip is always a win. And this is a really nice folder. I like especially with it being so thin that it goes in and out of the pocket very comfortably due to that Framelock finish. And the whole thing just works. It is really nice. Reverse grip, amazing. And that blade is screaming sharp. It's a slicing machine. And just show you some comparable options. Got the Send Cut Episode, which is also a nice looking knife, but very similar in size and blade. And we got the Civivi Relic. Yeah, also another one's got that, well, this is more of a tumbled stone wash. And along in the Civivi line for size comparison, here's the Praxis. Yeah, so relatively the same size. It's a good sized knife. And last but not least, for comparisons of clip points, here's the Cold Steel Recon 1. And yeah, good sized knives. But this here, it just, the more I'm fiddling with it, the more I'm really liking it. And it's got those smooth ceramic ball bearing actions. And here's another little look-see of it all, close and everything. So right now these are offered also in a black blade and coarse black G10 rather than, and there's also a black twill carbon fiber G10 and a Damascus blade, and all that you can find on White Mountain Knives, among other places. Do keep in mind, if you want to get 10% off of the $66.50 that this comes in at, go all caps with NCN and your discount code, and you can get that 10% off. I think right now they might currently be out of stock, but don't quote me on that. It's always worth a look-see just to go in there and check. And yeah, it's got nice open pillar construction. Got that little lanyard option there. And the whole thing really just works. It's perfectly centered. And let's see what the lockup is like on it. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty strong lockup. And it's not too stiff or nothing. Just goes in and out of the way. It's a nice looking knife. And I'm glad I got it. That micarta just feels great, especially if you just even if you got some like oil in the finger or so forth and want to make it even darker, feel free. But yeah, this is a good looking knife, and I think it's going to spend quite a bit of time in the pocket. It's very comfortable in there, and it goes in and out just very nicely, especially being deep carry. So there you go. That is the Civivi Sinisys. I'm Newcastle Ninja. Hope you liked the video. Please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's much appreciated. Y'all take care and have a good one.